All right, hello, everybody. Welcome to the DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, manga. My name is Justin. Where's everybody? Oh God, are we having a solo podcast this time around? Not quite. We actually have Phil coming up like on the way, because there's some stuff going on this past week, and also happening today. So to kind of go through the roll call, we have Mark. He's currently just chilling out. The boy's gone through some stuff and he's kind of sick. I call him the boy. He's going through some stuff. He's recovering from something right now. And I'll let him speak on behalf of that when he's available, probably next week for a podcast. Funny, I mentioned, well, actually, I probably should go through the roll call first before I tell you guys what's going on. Anai's on he's on a tournament day today. So we'll see if we can get some updates as far as like what's going on with him, as far as what's going to happen. He's actually doing 2 tournaments this weekend. I know of one, but this other one was a little bit more recent and kind of like seemingly last minute. But you know what? I'm happy for him. He's just doing what he loves to do, and that's playing through Tekken 8 and just getting himself better, getting some recognition for himself, as well as like potentially the Tanuki channel. But Phil, he'll talk about it, if maybe not, but he's showing up a little bit later today, and it's kind of the reason why we decided to kind of push the podcast to 2 instead of 1 this time around. Just an hour difference. I don't think it's a big issue, so yeah, whenever he shows up, we'll be getting ready and we can set up a call with him. But otherwise, yeah, it's just me for today, or for the next like couple minutes or so. What was I going to talk about? I was talking about I think it was something about Nyan. Actually, no, it's Mark, actually. So, for those who've been following the YouTube channel for DangIT Pro, we've been doing the manga reads for quite a while now, and we had pretty much had a huge delay in the final chapter and everything like that. Also, shouts to, let me pull up your name, actually, so I can actually see. Little Library, hello. Haven't watched this channel in a while. Yeah, we're still at it. But happy to have you over there. We're doing multi-streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube, and it's just good to know that both signals are working well. So good to know. Last week we actually had some terrible connections as far as the internet. I found out that like even though my usual upload speeds were like high up there initially, I think it really crashed down at some point. So it caused a little bit of issues over on Twitch's side, as far as like, oh, we don't have that much bandwidth. So that's kind of the drawback on multi-streaming. So just FYI on that one. I was talking about the whole thing with the My Hero reads. So we've been doing that for like a hot minute, and we've been pretty much like uploading as consistently as we possibly could. But the month of July kind of sucked because like there was a lot of stuff going on, whether it be like just a mishap, like a missed week because of just circumstances happening on Mark's end, and there was certainly a fair number of things happening on my end that prevented us from doing recordings in the first place. Evo and Comic-Con. So essentially we ran through an entire month of not doing any coverage whatsoever. Well, we've been rectifying that with a whole recording for the last 4 chapters of My Hero Academia. And we wrapped up on that, and we said our pieces like in the that video. But if you want to get like a really quick short of it on my end, considering that it's a long like series, not as long as some other series, sure, but it's still a long series where there's a lot of details and information that I would definitely just kind of miss out on, as far as, oh, what about this or what about that? I mean, I'm pretty sure some fans that are noting some particular things that may have not been addressed at the finale of the series, but for me personally, I enjoyed it. I really liked it a lot, and I'm just glad that it had a definitive end to it. Not to say I wouldn't enjoy like a couple hundred more, but it's nice that the story is able to wrap up and tell the story they need to do in a timely fashion, for sure. And this is all kind of leading towards the actual video that we want to post about us reading through the last 4 chapters. I just finished the edit today. It took a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It really did. And it's mainly because I just have I have a difficult time just trying to fit something like that into like a schedule. Editing like more than an hour like footage and really just trying to size it down to something that's digestible for a lot of viewers. And yeah, I was able to get that done, and I'll see if I can get that uploaded and published either for viewing on Sunday or Monday. So just stay tuned for that one over on YouTube. But that was kind of like a quick update on like that stuff. There are a couple things that we definitely want to talk about as I try to like buy some time for Phil to show up. But I also want to give a quick summary as to things that happened this past week. Just in summary, and then we can like deep dive into it just a little bit more. There's a Kickstarter showing up. There's a lot of Kickstarters, but this one is pretty interesting. It's from Genki Things. They've made some really bite-size capture cards, and their more recent project was like an actual full-fledged capture card, which I wish I could use a little bit more, but it's actually a little bit too advanced for my gear to really capture, because it requires a USB-C port. And I was like, oh wait, my PC doesn't have any of that. At least not this one. This other one, maybe. Actually, that's not the worst idea to try it out over there, but super cool. But yeah, the main thing they're kind of known for are like these bite-sized like capture cards here and there, and like a universal like portable dock that you can like put in your pocket. It's really efficient too, as far as just having it as a charging unit. But they have a new Kickstarter, which it's a seemingly like pluggable like fast storage thing, which can also like double up as like a pass-through charger for something like the Steam Deck, which only has just one port. So that's actually really nice, and it also can help something like Steam Deck become a Windows operating system. So it's like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. But actually, I may have just like given you everything you need to know about that. There was a game that released earlier that I do want to kind of give a spotlight on, because I just don't think it's getting a lot of like coverage whatsoever. And then we'll talk about 2XKO. The Alpha Lab had come out, and we've been talking about that for the past couple weeks. Well, actually, technically 1 week, but we were anticipating 2XKO regardless. But I got to play a little bit. I think Anai was able to play, but we don't really have any feedback from him at this time, so I guess I'll be leading that discussion. And then stuff regarding QuakeCon. We obviously didn't go because it's still happening right now, but some news had popped up for QuakeCon that we definitely want to talk about. Some other things here. Honestly, we wanted to talk about like Deadpool and Wolverine, but unfortunately, I don't think we can actually like talk about that unless we want to really wait for Mark's input. It's unfortunate. Mark's unfortunately not available right now, so I think that type of conversation or in-depth I guess I wouldn't say review, but like just a general discussion about Deadpool and Wolverine may have to wait until later. I know that we can also talk about D23. There's a lot of stuff that kind of popped up for that one, and I've only seen it in like bursts of news. So if anyone has any input as far as things that you've seen over the past like week, whether it be, QuakeCon or D23, then by all means, or anything just like gaming news related, for sure, let me know, because I think everything else is pretty straightforward, or at least I have that all listed out here. Oh yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team is now available on the NSO, and I haven't gotten to try it, but it's definitely one of those things where if you haven't tried it out yet, you definitely should give it a try. I've been wanting to give that a shot, but schedule stuff. Now let me just double check and see what's going on over here. Yeah, okay. Just double checking on our time frame. But yeah, dude. Oh god, where can I even begin? Or rather, what can I talk about that isn't like something shared amongst like myself and Phil? Because right now we're just waiting for Phil to show. I guess I could talk about some anime stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I made this whole watch list, and wait, hold on. Sorry, no. I'm browsing like Twitter/X right now, and it's an algorithm thing where, if you attach something like a photo or moreover a video to something, you're more than likely going to just kind of stop your scrolling and keep your eyes on that. But that's irrelevant. I was going to actually bring up just, I guess, anime related stuff like right now, because I was actually watching just a little bit here and there. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I made a listing of just things to watch like for the current season of things, and I have been really resisting watching anything new. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like this past week has been kind of rough for me, like on a work level, that I don't even feel like watching anything. It's weird. But I've been like that with video games as well, which is super weird given the time frame where like I used to be really like bunkering down when it comes to like, okay, school's done, homework's done, video games, bro. But now it's like done with work, go on the treadmill, eating dinner, and then streaming. So then again, streaming does also like mean like I'm playing a game in my case. So fair enough. But typically I would watch like some episode of anime like during my lunch breaks, like at work. I guess whether that's actually like going there or doing remote stuff. But these days I've just been, no, I guess I've just been like on Twitch or YouTube instead. Which, you know, it's kind of interesting considering that like the I guess that level of, or I guess platform for entertainment is like definitely dispersed from just like watching like TV shows to watching them like on their own like particular mobile apps and like their subscriptions following after that, to just simply watching people online, just individual content creators. So I've been kind of like going back and forth on it for sure. But when it comes to like the seasons of anime, I have not been catching up. Like I've only really been watching. I guess that time I got reincarnated as slime. I'm still keeping up with like the seasons over there. Let me see. And I'm just like watching Wisteria Wand and Sword, which is kind of okay. But I would like to say, as far as like impressions, as far as like something that's new, it is visually like striking, and I think it's like visually pleasing as well, like with all the colors and the animation work. But it doesn't really feel too strong on like the character and story side. I would still watch it, but like, you know, there is that. But yeah, there's a couple other ones I should be like keeping track of. I should continue to watch Tower of God. I've said my piece about Tower of God before. I think what's my issue with it is that it's definitely not at all what I expected this series to be. I thought it was going to be like a full-fledged like fantasy, like we're just every episode's us like ascending through the tower, but little did I know there was going to be a lot more like stuff fleshed out like in between things, and not just the ascending the tower. In this case, we're like following all these different characters. There's a weird like mix up of there's a weird blend of like fantasy, but also like some modern stuff, like things just being placed into everything. It's kind of hard to really like describe when I just like am describing it as it is right now instead of writing it up later and talking about it. But it always felt like the vibe was like off for me when it came with Tower of God. Like I don't know how to even describe it. Like there's just like so many like weird things like implemented, and you know, to be fair, it's not like I'm gonna straight up hate on like the series. I just don't think it's for me. But I'll have to keep watching to see if there's something else that clicks with me, because it's just interesting what the direction is. It's like I don't expect where it's going every single time like I'm watching that. Although I guess like for the first couple episodes, it really was, you know, bam, just going through and we're slowly establishing things. But then the moment that it's swapped over into like academies, yeah, it's like an academy / like testing / tournament type of thing. That's why I was like, wait, what's going on? But what else is there? I guess for those who like a little bit of romance, Pseudo Harem is something I literally just watched one episode of, and I'm like, that's interesting. Okay. There's another anime here as well. Was it Alaya? Sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. That's still on the back burner. I guess I'll check it out some other time. But people have been posting crazy about that one, and maybe I should just bail out on that. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I should not even like attempt that one. But I think a good load of other like shows are just showing up on other places, like Hive Dive. I'm always surprised every time. High Dive just seems to have like a lot of stuff that I'm willing to watch, but I'm just like, I don't want to like subscribe to another thing right now. That's my thing. So I guess I'll leave it at that. Man, dude. Fell help. Phil, I'm running out of things to talk about. Actually, you know what? Too many losing heroines. I guess I should add that to the watch list. Oh yeah, you know what? Fairy Tail's coming back up again. I probably should check that out. I remember reading a bit of the manga, the 100-year war, or no, war, 100-year quest. And to be honest, I don't know. I remember I got pretty far into like the manga reads on that one, but it was kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie, to just keep watching after a certain point when I drop it off. And I just end up doing that a lot. Oh, thank goodness. Phil's ready now. He is ready. I'd like to see the baby. Let me go ahead and pull him up on call. Just gotta do a couple things real quick over here. As far as find him over here. Unless we have to do... Oh, you know what? That is something I didn't do. Oh, I swear to God, if like Mark picks up on call right now. Hello, Phil.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Sorry.
Are you live?
Yes, we're live right now. I've been trying to distract people for a little bit.
Tight.
It's been rough. I was talking a little bit about anime, but at a certain point I was like, Phil, save me.
Sorry. I accepted voluntary overtime today because money.
I get that. Hold on, let me see. Let me just double check to make sure that I got you like heard. Phil, can you say something?
Rip and tear until it is done.
Good.
All right, we're good. Cool. Right. Hi.
We are solid. Dude, I don't want to like. I think I'll just kind of leave the headset off this time. It's just really warm in this house. In this room.
That's the hottest day this week, according to where we live.
No, don't say that.
That's what I heard.
It's rough over here.
It's a rough day.
Dude, what's this thing with Nolan's pointing out here? Nolan's still like chiming in here and there in our little Discord DM for podcasts.
Yeah,
like
did you?
No, he can't be writing that stuff.
Did you see the remix of that song from Pokemon X, or was it Sword and Shield or X and Y? Oh, he just straight up. Okay. Oh well. Okay. No, I didn't realize he just messaged. I thought you were referring to the X and Y Snowbell City remix.
Oh no, not that. That is nice, but like, no. All right, I'll go ahead and put on the headsets right now. But Phil, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm tired. That was a rough day. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. If I had known that I was gonna be fighting people for production today, I would not have gone to work.
That's rough, but hey, I appreciate the fact that you're really putting in the time there, just like for the sake of the money, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I look at it as peaks coming, right? Like, and I gotta, I'm gonna be working 6 days no matter what, starting September. So I was like, 2 to 3 weeks early, why not? And it's not like it was a 9.5 hour shift or anything crazy. It was just my normal 8 hours.
I see.
And it was all time and a half today, so.
That's not bad.
But it was hot. That was really my main concern. It was hot in that warehouse today.
Ugh.
It was disgusting in there. Oh my God. That's why I got here and I was like, hey, when you messaged me and we're like waiting on you checking in to see if you show up today, and I was like, yeah, I will. I gotta clean up when I get home. I feel gross.
I gotcha.
I immediately got home, said hi to Katrina, and went straight to the shower. Like, I'm not even kidding.
It's rough sometimes, but you gotta get things done.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been pretty good. Been chilling.
Good to hear. Now I'm just trying to clear through some of my windows here, but as far as things that we're talking about for today, I gave everyone something real quick. I wanted to talk real quickly about like a little Kickstarter from a brand that I'm kind of familiar with. I wanted to talk about a game that got released but didn't get a lot of promotion. So it's like, you know, there's different types of games and like different variations of like or levels of like us seeing that game up until it's like release. Then we'll talk about 2XKO's Apple Lab for a little bit, and then we'll talk about something that got announced during QuakeCon. And I think we'll hold
multiple announcements at QuakeCon.
I suppose so. You're definitely the one who's keeping track of a lot of that. I picked out one particular bit of news from that. But
do you also want to do D23 because that was kind of wild?
I don't have the specifics on that one, so if you can lead that discussion,
I will give you the ones I care. How about that? The ones I find interesting, and then if you look at the list, you can go ahead and find the ones that you think are interesting.
Deal.
All right.
I will say, I think our talks about like Deadpool and Wolverine may
are
need
gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Mark's not here again.
He's failed.
Well, okay, last time that makes sense. He was on his side. It was like way past like midnight.
that's fair.
But
no,
like
this time,
right now,
this time he's just not available, and he might talk about it when he's available next week.
He's lacking. And Anaya's also MIA. I think he's still sick.
I could have sworn he's going to a tournament. Yeah, he said he was going to two of them.
I hate him. I thought he was sick. He hasn't responded to me. Hashtag Avid sucks.
The return.
The return. No. It's not that bad. I forgot that he was going to a tournament. Yeah, you're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, he gave us a schedule. It's this week and next week.
Yeah. Or was it next week? I could have sworn he was like doing back to back or something. Well, I mean, it could have been like that or whichever. In any case, yeah, he's definitely keeping himself busy with tourneys. So it's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
But I gotta ask, Phil, do you have any pickups today or this past week?
I technically do, but it's not physical. I actually got 2 download things.
Ah, I see.
I only picked up 2 things that were on sale for my first party collection because I am a person who's trying to get my goal for the Switch, which I've been able to keep up pretty well, is to have every first party Nintendo game. And so physically, I'm only missing 1 up to date. Obviously, MEO is coming out in about 3 weeks, but 1 right now physically, I don't have it yet. I did not pick that up.
All right.
And there's a reason when I say it out loud, there's a reason. You'll hear it. I'm missing DC Superhero Girls Team Power.
Oh, I see. I see.
I just can't get myself to spend anything more than like $30 on it. And I can't find it for anything lower than like 45.
Yeah, that sounds like you'd rather just like put that on a wish list, but at the same time, you don't want that to be your gift.
I don't want that to be a gift, and on top of that, I don't want it to be rare. Like, cause like, what if that's the one Switch game that I'm missing in my first party collection, and it becomes stupid expensive to find? Because that's what was happening with fitness boxing.
Oh yeah.
But I got those as a gift this year for my birthday.
Oh, all right.
Our mutual friend Manuel was giving us got me both Fitness Boxing 1 and 2 because they're published by Nintendo. That series is so weird, by the way. The first 2 are published by Nintendo, but anything that's a spin-off is not.
It's like Hatsune Miku, and there was also Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star. And it's like, what?
Huh?
Whatever.
You just got the Nintendo like licensed one, or published one.
The ones that are just called Fitness Boxing and Fitness Boxing 2. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my goal is to get every first party, but physically I'm missing DC Superhero Girls. Digitally, I'm actually missing quite a few. I just don't really want to pay download and get a download, but that at the same time for the smaller titles, I get why they don't get physical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting. Nintendo MEO is getting a physical copy. I am still waiting for Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and The Girl Stands Behind to get physical copies. I'm just saying it's weird that the new one's getting a physical copy.
This is true. I think they might be doing something about that.
Fix this. You did it with Bayonetta. You did it with Bayonetta.
True.
I'm just saying. And Bayonetta and Pikmin, all right? I'm just saying.
This is also very true.
But out of the 2 downloads, they were on sale. And I was like, okay, twist my arm. I guess I'll try them.
Okay.
And that will be... There were 2 different sales Nintendo had. So the first one was from the Play Together sale.
Oh,
you saw that
yeah,
on
I did
the
see
eShop?
that.
Okay, well, I picked up Kirby's Dream Buffet.
Oh, that's a cute one. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
I actually was shocked. I thought you had picked it up at some point.
No, I did not. I don't know what happened because I know it's not that expensive. I just never.
You never got around to it then.
No, but for $8.99, I was like, I mean,
all right.
But I got it now. So that was cool. It's cute. I played 1 round of it. I think I got to play more of it, but it's fun. It's all right.
It's just a little fun time.
Yeah. And then the other one was the competitive multiplayer sale. And in that sale, I picked up Kirby Fighters 2. I'm all Kirby'd out this time.
Oh, I don't even know if I have that one.
Yeah, Kirby Fighters 2, the sequel to the famous 3DS download Kirby Fighters, which is the sequel to the Kirby Fighters mode in Kirby Triple Deluxe.
It's certainly a chain. But
you love the lore.
Kirby's so interesting. Someone was talking about like their takes on like the music and how like irrationally intense it can be sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's fair.
But Kirby Fighters 2 is pretty cool. It is for people who are uninitiated, it's just it's basically Kirby Smash Brothers.
Really?
It's a platform platform fighter. Basically, you're playing normal Kirby, but you are against 3 other players. And it's like Smash Brothers where you have a dodge button.
Uh-huh.
But the physics in the game are Kirby. So just like understand like if you're playing Sword Kirby, because every ability is considered a character.
Oh, okay.
So Sword Kirby, you would, if you know how to play Sword Kirby in the modern Kirby games, that's how he plays.
Nice. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So as long as you understand abilities and stuff, you're able to play through it. But Kirby has a new ability in this game. I didn't know. I'm late to the party. I know this is an older game, but he's got Wrestling Kirby?
Wrestling Kirby.
Yeah, it's wild. That Kirby is busted. I can like just grab you and it just off screen you the whole time. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Out of nowhere.
Watch out. Watch out. But there's unlockable characters. Like I think I have to unlock Meta Knight and DDD as characters to play as. Okay. It's pretty fun. It's very, very casual, but it has online play. And it's got a lot of history, Kirby history. Like there's a lot of like stages based on different games. I know there's a butter building stage from Kirby's Adventure, and it's all 8-bit out and everything.
Huh. All right.
There's also a factory from Shiver Star and Kirby 64. So there's definitely some cool levels, designs, and stuff like that. It's just, I mean, no one's gonna be playing this competitively, if that's what you're asking. If that's the question. I mean,
look hard enough.
Yeah. Let's go back to Evo next year and start a Kirby Fighters 2 tournament. I'm sure everyone will join.
We'll start with sending invites to the subreddit.
Is there? You know what? That's a dumb question. I was gonna ask, is there a subreddit for Kirby Fighters 2? But there's a subreddit for everything. So yeah, you're right. There probably is.
Competitive Kirby fighters stand up, and they're like, "I've finally been summoned."
Like that's it. But it's cool. It's got local multiplayer, 4 players. It's got online multiplayer, local wireless. Like it's fun little game. I just needed it for the collection, to be honest. But I'm gonna sit around and try to unlock everything in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that there was another one, another Kirby game that I pretty much like literally like put money into. And it was like on 3DS. It was the kind of group collaborative like PvE Kirby game.
Oh yeah. It's Kirby Clash.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good game. And
that was fun.
Switch has a version of it too.
It does, Kirby Clash. I think I have
that downloaded. It's free to play. It's the same setup. You put money into it if you want, but there is ending to the game, so you could unlock everything and just have the game.
Yeah, well, I actually do need Kirby Fighters 2. But yeah, I got Super Kirby Clash as well.
Yeah, that's a good game. It has online play too. That's crazy.
Mm,
That's a interesting game. We should play that one day.
for sure. I like the side tangent. I like the side tangent with Kirby.
It's fun. So theoretically, I now have every Kirby game on the Switch because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
3 physical, 3 downloads, and the downloads are small to where I'm not like, okay, I'm not mad. There's not a physical copy. This makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, digitally though, I'm missing a couple of the arcade archive Nintendo games. Those are not technically first party because they're not published by Nintendo, but they're first party games. Okay. So like Donkey Kong Jr., like obviously those would be first party. So I'm trying to get some of the Nintendo 10 Play Choice games, like the Versus Excite Bikes, the Versus Wrecking Crew, stuff like that. But I'm missing those. As of actual download first party games, I'm missing this really interesting co-op game called The Stretchers. Have you heard of this?
The Stretchers, dude. I couldn't say.
This is so, from my understanding, it's kind of the same deal with Snipper Clips. It's an indie published game, or it's an indie game that Nintendo funded and put out as a first party game. So Snipper Clips and what's the other one that's like that too? Good Job. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, I have heard of Good Job.
Yeah, it's in that category.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks weird. It's like ragdoll physics. You're like an ambulance. You're like paramedics, and you're trying to reach the goal and transport the patient into the ambulance. But like you have to go through these wacky situations. Think Overcooked.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's specifically co-op. You cannot play the game by yourself.
Gotcha.
So it looks kind of cool. I kind of need to get that too, but one day.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's what I picked up.
Okay. Here, I got like the one, and then I know that I can just say that I have like a couple limited run stuff like coming in. I believe it's weird.
Wait a minute. I did get a limited run game.
Oh, did you?
You're right.
Well,
I totally forgot it came in. Go ahead and do yours. I'll go get mine.
I'm glad I reminded you then. I know that I have a couple of limited run games like on my end that are coming in. The only weird thing is that a lot of them are from I think through Purple Dot now, because it's in a weird situation where like they used to like have something where like my shop app would be like linked into that, and as a result it would give me notifications as to when it gets shipped, and that's how I knew about Persona 3's like Grimoire Edition being shipped out. But there's a couple other ones that are going to be showing up somewhere this month, but I haven't gotten any type of notice as far as like when that's going to happen. But to kind of keep it short, yeah, those limited run titles are not here yet, so I'm kind of anticipating those, and I'll just update you guys whenever I can. But I do have one, and I got it from Amazon because, well, I'll give you some context like as I bring it in. We have Tokyo Xanadu here, EX Plus. This is pretty much this is the actual physical edition that we've all been waiting for, actually. So
Falcom fans will look at that and say, hell yeah.
Gotcha. And you know what? Like, this is perfect because, like, honestly, like, when I'm thinking about all the Falcom games, like, I don't have to, but I do definitely want to kind of play a lot of the games in order. And Tokyo Xanadu isn't one of those. It's something that's just standalone. You can just, like, jump into it, like, whenever you can. And it was crazy because it came out during Comic-Con, and I was like, oh, okay, well, it's a good thing I didn't try to pre-order this, otherwise I'd have to go through the same process as Nintendo like World Championships. And the weird thing is that the Friday coming back, no retailer had it, and I was like, that's crazy. Ain't no way. But thankfully Amazon had something, so we're good.
My local GameStop also doesn't have copies. I wasn't gonna immediately buy it. I was kind of just shooting my shot and hoping that it was there. Maybe I would have thought about it, but no, I can't find a retailer physically around here. I'm gonna have to order it too.
Yeah, it was strange, and it kind of worries me for those who may want to get it later. But
It's published by Axis Games, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that's probably why they're pretty not traditionally like easy to find. Maybe Best Buy might have had it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Best Buy's pretty good with like niche titles.
That's how. That's why you mentioned like Best Buy for that, because of like the whole Atelier Ryza thing.
Yeah,
How I kept seeing it, and I was like, nah, that can't be for me. But you're like, no, play it. But then I had to I had to resort to Amazon for that one.
Yeah, it's funny because like I still don't have Atelier Ryza 3. I need to get it.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm screwed because that game is getting expensive now.
It's over.
It's over for me. But yeah, no, I'm a little jelly about that Tokyo Xanadu pickup. I want to play it. It looks super cool. It's a mix. It looks like a mix of Persona and Ys.
Ooh. Okay.
Where there's that life simulation part,
right?
But then the dungeon crawling and stuff is action RPG.
Cool. Like that mix up.
Yeah, so I'm kind of excited because like I played recently. I beat Legend of Naita, which is great, but that one's more of a platforming action game, platform action RPG.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm excited to try out Tokyo Xanadu. I did get one limited run pickup. It came in finally after a long wait, but real quick, I do have some orders that are ready to go. They just haven't sent them. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, is it your same situation like mine where like you see their status, but you have no notification as to like when they're being sent out?
My brother in Christ, I have 3 orders ready to go, and they have not been shipped out.
I think I have like 5.
I'm pretty weirded out. Like so the one order that it'll come in, it'll be interesting to see. It is the one that has the Persona slip covers. I purposely ordered those separately because I knew it was going to take longer to get those, and I wanted Persona here and now, so I waited. But they're the slip covers for the Switch and PlayStation versions, so I wanted to get those in. But they're also bundled with Gigabash, which is kind of like a kaiju style fighting game, like a wrestling fighting game.
Okay.
And Beacon Pines, which I have no idea about. It just looks cool.
I guess I'll pull up my listings here, but
and then the other 2 are the ones I'm really, really excited for. The big one. I don't know why this is not here yet. This has been ready for like 2 weeks already, and it's the bundle that has RZ, Rocket Knight Adventures, and Felix the Cat Collection. Like, come on, dude. Send me that already. I want my retro games. And then the other one's kind of big. I have 5 games in that bundle. It's ready to go, but I don't know why they haven't sent it. It's the Switch version of Pentiment, the Xbox version of Pentiment, the Switch version of King of Fighters 13, the PS4 version of King of Fighters 13, and I can't pronounce it, Ginog and Glaylancer. Yeah, Ginog and Glaylancer combo pack, which are a pair of shoot 'em ups. Those are ready to go. I don't know why they're not here. But what I did get was a single game from Limited Run, just a single game. It was a little pricey. Single game. It's it's on the pricier side. That's why I got it by itself. I couldn't bundle it with anything. But I'll get into the little bit of history with it, but it's really cool. This is, and let me get the name right because it is a Japanese name. This is the Teloplan This is the Teloplan Arcade Garage Kyokuyoku Tiger Heli.
It certainly looks like something I don't recognize.
No, you would not. So this that's just the Japanese name. It is Kyokuyoku Tiger is actually known as Twin Cobra in the States. So if you don't know that, this is actually a collection of shoot 'em ups. It is ported by M2. This is an M2 Shot Triggers. So if nobody knows what M2 does, M2 is a well-known like port specialist. They are the responsible for the Genesis Mini, the Genesis Mini 2, the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. They did the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. They've done the Contra Anniversary Collection. They've done a good amount of stuff, and they're also responsible for the very, very, really cool ports that are enhanced on Switch. The Sega Ages line of games. So they're very well known, but they have a specific side company called M2 Shot Triggers, and they're specifically made for shoot 'em up ports. And they go above and beyond for these ports. Like they add like these really cool borders that I don't like borders, but they're these specific ones like give you stat details of what's going on, how you can play the game on the side, every little detail that you need going, and it changes constantly. Everything's moving around you, even though the game is those narrow arcade style games like Tate mode. Very cool stuff. So it comes with Twin Cobra. I'm just going to use the English name. Twin Cobra and Tiger Heli. These are the arcade ports that never left. Oh no, these are they left America. They left to America. You're right. They come in the US version. But it also includes all of the home ports for each of these games. That includes the 8-bit version of Twin Cobra, which is for the NES, the PC Engine release, which is a TurboGrafx 16 version of Twin Cobra, the Sega Mega Drive version, or Sega Genesis for us, version of Twin Cobra as well, the 8-bit version of Tiger Heli, which is the NES version, and it even comes with a random game that has nothing to do with these games. It's not a shooter. It comes with a game called Get Star or Guardian in the West. I don't know. I have no idea. And then on top of all this, I popped in the cartridge and another game showed up on the screen that was not advertised at all through Limited Run. It includes a bonus game as well. And it's called, I got it in front of me, Teki Paki. It's a puzzle game.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know. Weird.
All right.
But Toaplan is like this company that makes basically a lot of shooters and stuff. And it's cool to preserve some of these like unknown shooters. This is going to be really expensive one day. That's why I really wanted this.
That's fair.
Yeah. M2 shot trigger games are like very like highly requested because they're unknown. And then on top of that, they're just like really high quality ports. So yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I'm begging you to release the Celeste collection in the West, please. I'm begging you.
All right.
That's all I got. I know that was a weird explanation.
No, I got you. It's pretty obscure for what it is, but you can definitely value
it. It's a very niche pickup, but I like shooters. So retro shooters for me, I'm like, oh, I want to try this. This looks cool. Like on a whim, if you didn't know anything about these games, they're actually pretty fun. Are they the best shooters in the world? No, but like they're cool. They're pretty fun. I would never put them on the same pedestal as like cave shooters, but you know, cave shooters are pretty based.
They're just built different over there.
They're built different. You know, Mushihime-sama. Don Don Pachi is really good. We played through Escalguda 2 together.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's a good game. And then I'm trying to remember another one I have. Akai Katana Shin is what I have. Yeah.
Okay.
I need it. There's one that's on Amazon I gotta pick up from them. Ooh. It's a Death Smiles 1 and 2. I gotta pick that up.
Sounds pretty cool.
I pick it up. Those were 360 shooters that got ported finally.
I
gotta pick those up.
Okay. I want to just quickly give you guys like a quick recap on things I'm kind of waiting for because I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in the past, just like on a later date when now they're expected. I can't believe I pre-ordered these in February. Crazy. Yeah,
I've got a lot of those.
Let me see. I have 4. 3 are like in one group and another one's by itself. Cosmic Fantasy Collection, Rocket Knight Adventures, and El Shaddai.
You know what's funny? Those are 2 games I did not pick up. I hate myself for financial reasons, but the one I hate the most that I think I want El Shaddai a lot, but I can live without it. That was one I can't live without Cosmic Fantasy, and I hate it. that's such a Philip game. Like I want to play it.
And the other one is Pentiment on Xbox. That's a separate order back in May. But
Nice.
I apparently have some like coming up, shipping around like the second half of like this month, and that's Grandia HD Collection, Xbox, Grounded Fully Yoked Edition, and High on Life. All those are Xbox. Actually, yeah, that's the entire Xbox like order over there. That's crazy. And then, you know, Animal Well is like way out there, so that's what I got going on.
Yeah, I'm missing. If I pulled up my list, I'll run through it so we don't have to waste time. But I already kind of mentioned the other 3 packages, right? Those are the ones that are ready. I'm still waiting on a order that contains Overlord Escape from Nazareth.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mind you, every game I'm going to announce or talk about is Switch, unless I specifically say it.
Sure.
Okay, so Overlord Escape from Nazareth, Rugrats Adventures in Gameland,
I remember that.
and Contra Operation Galuga. That's one order. I'm waiting for an order that has Grounded Fully Yoked Edition for both Xbox and Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on an order that has Xbox. It's for Xbox. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Oh yeah.
I got that because I was like, Blood Dragon. Hey, that's a good game. And a Switch, and the rest are Switch from here on out. It's Coromon. I got Coromon and Rose and Camellia Collection. I feel like I should stream that game when it comes in. Have you seen the Rose and Camellia Collection?
I believe
it's
so.
This game.
Yeah, it's just
you the slapping punch out that uses motion controls. I'm actually really down to try that. And then it's all presented in like a soap opera.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff. The next order I'm missing is Bat Boy, the Lara Croft collection. That is not the same thing as what you're about to hear later.
Okay.
That's actually a collection of the top-down twin stick shooter Lara Croft games. Those were back on PS3 360. One of them was, and then the second one was PS4, Xbox One. So I'm missing that collection. And then Rogue Legacy 2. Which is funny because I'm not really into roguelikes, but Rogue Legacy, I'm into that. Then this order's a banger. I'm missing Clock Tower Rewind.
Ooh, yeah, that's one of them.
Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remastered.
Okay.
And Animal Well. I put those together.
All right, fair.
The one after that is Star Wars Dark Forces remastered. Turok 3 Shadows of Oblivion remastered. And a new Turok sleeve that will hold all 3 of my Turok games together.
Nice. I was tempted with the Xbox Turok 1 through 3. I was tempted with that.
Those are pretty good. I mean, the order after that is Ninja 5.0, which I am so excited to have that in my collection. Justin, you have no idea. Hey, the most, I think it is the most expensive Game Boy Advance game getting re-released on modern platforms. Thank God, dude. Ninja 5.0 and Beyond Good and Evil 20th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
I had to. Today's the last day for that, by the way.
Ooh, yeah.
For anybody on the fence.
Yeah, same.
And then I just got Tomba.
Oh, cool.
I got Tomba Special Edition. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Tomba is a goated PlayStation game that should not be that expensive. Unfortunately, it's like a $300 PlayStation game. It's literally one of the best PlayStation games of all time. So I'm really excited to have a version of. I did not get the PS5 version though. Unfortunately, against my best judgment, I got the Switch version because I was like, I'm gonna play it on my Switch. I already know it. Those are the ones I'm missing. I got a lot of games pre-ordered through Limited Run that are just not here.
That's fair. I mean, a lot of people can probably like say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's really about just having in the collection moreover than like playing it immediately.
Yeah, I think for me it's just like, I just want to have it. You know? Like I can wait. There's too many games coming out anyway, so if you're a Switch player this year, there's too many games coming out.
Yeah.
This is a good segue though into QuakeCon because Limited Run did show up there. And that was a wild thing. That is one of the most wildest announcements I've ever heard in my life. And well, I guess we could start there, right? You want to do QuakeCon?
Sure, let's do that.
Okay. Every year, I don't know how long QuakeCon's been going on, but every year, id Software, and they still continue the tradition, hosts QuakeCon. It's literally a convention to just play id shooters. Wolfenstein, Quake, Doom. I guess some people play Rage. It's kind of weird. But for the most part, it's Quake, Doom, and some Wolfenstein. And nowadays, Bethesda is the one that runs it. So they also include like Elder Scrolls and they're including Starfield. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
There's a lot of the first-person games because Arcane was there too with like the Dishonored series and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the big thing everyone knows for QuakeCon is the opening show. The opening show stream is where they make the announcements. And for the last couple of years, they drop these random, they'll drop them on the day of ports. And one of the big studios there was Night Dive. And Night Dive is one of my favorite modern, like studios because they take these boomer shooters and just make them modern and playable. And it's so good. And this year, they did Doom 1 and 2. Now that's such a weird release because Doom 1 and 2 is already on modern platforms. But from what I can figure out and what I've seen, and I'm playing it in front of me, here's what I've gotten down. All right. This is only the first out of the 4 announcements they made.
Okay.
All right. So Doom 1 and 2 is a brand new release. This is not an update to Doom 1 and 2 currently. All right. Doom 1 and Doom 2 right now are basically obsolete apps. They actually delisted them. So this brand new version is Doom plus Doom 2. That's what it's called. From my understanding, this version's built on the Kex engine, which is their proprietary engine that Night Dive uses to port their games. Okay? The other 2 ports of Doom 1 and 2 were not on the Kex engine. And let me tell you, the original versions, when those games launched, they were really rough. Like, they were not in a good shape. Like, they were playable, but they were not, like, the best ways you could play them. It was, like, 30 frames per second. The widescreen was stretched, and it looked gross. It did not look good. The textures looked kind of ugly. The lighting was wrong. There was a lot of problems when those released. Night Dive came in and helped fix them, but they were not running on their proprietary engine. This is running off the Kex engine from the get-go. And let me tell you, god damn, it's smooth. Holy crap. This is the smoothest I've ever played Doom 1 and 2 in my life. On console, mind you. Obviously, PC, you could do way more things. So to keep that in mind, I'm talking about the Switch version here. Although I did download the Xbox version. I'm going to try that later. It's smooth, dude. It's smooth as hell. Let me also say that what it includes. So this release includes a bunch of stuff. It includes everything that the original 2 versions included. So all of those updates, all of those upgrades, those are here. This also includes cross-play online multiplayer with up to 16 people. You can co-op the entire game, 16 people. That's disgusting. And it's cross-play, but you can also do, I think it was like multiplayer matches, like deathmatch. And they even brought back the actual id Software deathmatch maps. So that means Justin and I don't have an excuse. We can actually play legitimate Doom matches.
Oh no. And I felt that in his bones.
Yep. But for the actual like level content, what does it actually include? It includes Doom 1 in all 4 of its episodes. Right? It includes Doom 2 in all 32 levels. It includes the master levels for Doom 2, which is a level pack of 21 levels. It includes Final Doom, which is both TNT Evolution and the Plutonium Experiment. Those are included on here. And not just like mod upgrades like they were back on the original versions of these. These are actually part of the package this time. I should very much stress that. Right? These are actually part of the package. It includes No Rest for the Living, which was the exclusive Doom 2 levels that were on the Xbox 360 version of this game. So these are included. It includes Sigil from 2019, which was created by John Romero, which is one of the guys who created Doom. He designed a brand new episode 5, and it is included on here. And this is the selling point. This is the ticket. This is the hot ticket item here. This version includes Legacy of Rust, which is a brand new episode and like level pack that is created between collaboration of id Software, Night Dive Studios, and Machine Games, all making this episode together. And like, I don't know how to explain it. It includes new enemies, new gimmicks. Like, it's an actual sequel to the classic games. I don't know how the hell they did that. I don't know how they even thought, like, they have time in between Indiana Jones to make this, but they did it. I'm so happy for Machine Games that they become the official new level map packs, like for Quake and Doom. Like, they did this for Quake 2 as well. Like Quake 1 and Quake 2, they did it for those two, where they made brand new episodes after all these years. That's the big ticket item here. And I should also mention that this includes mod support still. It still does include the selective mod support. So you can still download all those mods that were previously available. They're also on here. Basically, what I'm saying is if you want to play Doom 1 and 2, this is the definitive way to play it now. There's no ifs or buts about it. The lighting's correct. I've already ran through episode 1 and 2 of Doom 1. I'm on episode 3. The lighting is correct. Everything looks good. It runs smooth. You can actually play in full native 16:9 now. You can get rid of that bottom border and make it modern. It includes gyro controls on the Switch. It includes local wireless play for the Switch version, which is ridiculous. No reason that we should be having 8 people with Doom 1 and 2 playing local wireless, but it's there. It is included. And Justin, for your sake, you can't just play every level from the game as multiplayer anymore. It is now a very curated, selected few levels that they feel deemed good for deathmatch.
Oh, okay.
But they also included the 26 levels that were originally on PC for deathmatch, so it's there.
Okay. There was a hard part to interject in there, but
it's a lot.
I want to say I booted up prior to the podcast. I ran through that first level of Doom. Got to go through the whole accessibility stuff, all that like other like new stuff, new bells and whistles, and you actually didn't talk about the music. Actually,
I was gonna get to that right now, because the music is so. I want to just state personally, right? I want to just state you're not replacing Bobby Prince's soundtrack. Bobby Prince's soundtrack is iconic. Right? Doom is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm just going to say it right now. I am very biased when it comes to this game. So Bobby Prince's sound, and I'm talking about Doom 1. I have my quarrels with Doom 2. Bobby Prince's soundtrack is iconic. You're not replacing that soundtrack, right? But I will say, holy crap, Andrew Holschult's like soundtrack. Mind you, Andrew Holschult has composed for id before. He's composed Quake Champions, and he's also the composer for Doom Eternal Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2.
Oh,
his soundtrack for Doom 1 and 2 is incredibly like well done. I was expecting the heavy metal tracks. I was not expecting the fully orchestrated like ambient stuff. And I was like, this is so cool. This is amazing. I love it.
Gotcha. I pretty much also a special guest here. No, I'm just kidding.
My bad. I have the mic unmuted, but yeah, real quick.
Yeah, I understand then. Yeah, essentially what I had wanted to say was that first stage. I played through that first like level like a few times already. Nah, that was sick. That was something else. I'm literally running through like just like the standard level layout. It looks super sharp, but aside from all that, the experience just feels like so next level with that music, just like kicking in. And I was like, I'm just doing very simple like point and like shoot stuff. It was sick. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, my bad. I'm back.
Nah, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. It's good music. I also like that there's an option in the music in the audio department where it's you can select the new rearranged music. However, if the game does not support that rearranged music, there's a fallback.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still choose whatever version you want for the fallback, which is cool because I use the original Bobby Prince version music as a fallback.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've dedicated myself to playing with the rearranged soundtrack. I want to hear everything, all the music of it. And so far, holy crap, it's good. It's really good, dude. When the drums kick in, I was like, I'm in. You got me. You sold me. It's worth this upgrade alone. I should also mention how you get this upgrade. It is a separate game, mind you. So remember, this is a brand new release.
Uh-huh.
If you already own Doom 1 or 2, doesn't matter which one, you just one of them on digitally. I will talk about the physical copy in a minute. If you own them digitally, this is a free game. It's yours and you can just have it. I went on my Switch and it was just available right there on the spot.
Nice.
I also have it on Xbox, so I just downloaded it as well. Unfortunately, you are out of luck if you have a physical copy, which is the Doom Master Collection. And that kind of sucks because it doesn't make the physical copy completely obsolete because you still have Doom 3 in that collection.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
So Doom 3 is its own thing, and you're getting that collection for that. But 1 and 2 on there are basically useless when this version exists. So kind of weird. I kind of feel like Limited Run will do a physical copy of this eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And if they re-release a version that includes Doom 3 on the package as well, I think I might get that and make it my replacement. Because this is something I want physically. Like this is the definitive way to play Doom on a console. No questions asked. The only other thing they could add for me is if they somehow let me play with the Doom 1 the Doom soundtrack from PlayStation, which is actually scarier. It's not heavy metal, it's actually ambient. It's from the same I forget his name. Oh my god, I'm so bad with composers right now. He's the dude who composed Doom 64 and Quake 64. So these are like really scary, really weird, creepy, like vibe kind of style music. Like it's ambient music. I would love to have his music somehow. I know it was a lot of information for just this one release, but it's really cool, and it shows that they were dedicated to the fans to bring this.
That is really cool to see. And they already have a new game coming out, so it's not like you can really say like, oh well, what about a new? No, they got one.
I'll get to that. I'll get to that because that's something we're gonna have to talk about in a minute. But that was not the only Doom related announcement. Let me tell you something, because Limited Run's announcement was wild there. They're going to re-release the Super Nintendo version of Doom, which is infamous, mind you, for being not a good port, but not like it's not the worst port in the world, but it's not good. It's missing levels. You can't circle strafe in that game. It doesn't run well. You know, it's like they're trying to put a PC game on a Super Nintendo, and for the most part, it does what it needs to do, but it's not good, right? They're going to re-release Doom on the Super Nintendo fixed. They're going to have every single level included, including episode 4, which was not released when that version came out back all the way on the Super Nintendo days. It's going to include Die Flesh Consumed. It's also going to have improved stability, so improved frame rates, improved controls. You're going to be able to circle strafe and everything on a Super Nintendo controller. And they're going to release a brand new controller for the Super Nintendo that has rumble features, and this game will include rumble features.
What?
What the? I'm going to use my F-bomb for the first time here. What the fuck are you talking about? What is this? And it looks so cool, Justin. It's got like gunmetal. It's got a gunmetal look to the cartridge.
I guess I did see that part.
Go to Limited Run's Twitter page or X page. Sorry.
Okay.
You'll see it. Just scroll a little bit. It is so cool looking. Who would do this? Who would go back and re-release Doom on the Super Nintendo? That makes no sense. I love it. That's a release. That's specifically catered for me, the Doom fan, the guy that wants every version of Doom for no reason. It's disgusting. I need it.
Oh, I see it. I was kind of hoping to see the controller. I see what you mean.
From my understanding is that they have the controller on the floor at QuakeCon, but no photography is allowed.
Ooh. Okay.
They're letting people play this version.
That's crazy.
They also have the original director of that game, like the original version guy who ported it. They're having him come back and help. So my understanding is Doom is one of the few games, I think it's one of the 6 games that uses a Super FX chip. Same as Star Fox. That's how they were able to get it running back in the day. So I think someone asked the director, how are they going to work that? Because what are they getting, a new Super FX chip? Like, how does that work? Nintendo doesn't make those anymore. Apparently Limited Run is making a proprietary chip that will kind of work like the Super FX chip, but it's improved. It's going to add more sound channels, more things.
Interesting.
But this is going to be running natively on your Super Nintendo.
On the Super Nintendo, if you have that.
Or any clone console that can run it.
Dude, now that you explain that to me. Like, I don't understand the mindset here.
I don't understand, but it's so damn cool. I'm gonna buy it. I'm like, they got me. Like, it doesn't come out till next year, so I have some time. But like, it's so cool. Like, it's so why? I also think there's a bigger picture here instead of it just being Doom. A big third-party company like Xbox and Bethesda is letting them re-release an old game on a Super Nintendo. Like, that's so weird. Granted, Nintendo doesn't have I think it's like in public domain that they're not allowed. Like, after a certain amount of years, they have no control about what gets released homebrew wise. Gotcha. So it's fine. It's not like there's no legality there, but it's cool to see that. It's cool to see that a company like Xbox is allowing this kind of release. Because like Super Nintendo Doom is not a version of the game they're ever going to port. This is specifically for the SNES. The other announcement after that was Doom Eternal on PCs getting mod support, official mod support, so you can just mod the game now. Screw it, anything's yours.
All right, fair enough.
And then they cut the stream because they told the audience to no photography allowed and no recording. Because they showed the audience 15 minutes of gameplay for Doom: The Dark Ages, and I'm kind of upset.
Ooh, I didn't know about that. I guess that's the reason.
I didn't know about it until they gave everybody free hats for everybody who was at that attendance.
What the? Yo.
And all I heard, I didn't get, no one's leaked anything. They really were very strict about it. But from what I heard double barrel plasma rifle. I don't know what the hell that means.
What does that even look like?
You got me. You got me.
But I'm in.
Yeah, so they're showing Doom: The Dark Ages. Apparently, they're going to show this trailer off later. But some people who got to be at QuakeCon got to see it.
Gotcha. Maybe we should have made some room. This would have been my August convention otherwise.
Whoa. Did Abraham just say fail Fox to Star Fox SNES?
Oh, you see that now.
I just checked the chat. I was so into Doom talk. I'm sorry. I'm so well versed in Doom at this point. I can't control it. I can't control it.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Like fail Fox. First of all, I have something to tell you, buddy. That game is not aged well, but it's still good. It's not aged well. Younger crowd will not like that game. But I like Star Fox. It's fine. I know how to play it, therefore I like it. I know it's a dumb thing to say.
they really need to revisit that franchise whenever they can.
Oh, he's referring to Star Fox Zero. I also want to attest that that game is good. It just unfortunately takes too long to learn the controls, and once you understand the controls, you're already done with the game. So, how about this? Let's come to the middle ground. That game is really good, barring the controls.
Okay.
Like, it's a good game, hindered by the fact that it requires that Wii U gamepad.
It does, yeah.
Because I love the entire Star Fox series. It's one of my favorite franchises. But like, I definitely champion Star Fox Zero to some extent. But like, I also can't deny that it was amazing. It was not, and I kind of wish they'd port it without those silly like first person view controls and stuff.
Yeah, like I understand why they would want to try that out, given that's first party, and it's like, oh, you know, we got the Wii U, so we should really utilize all these different things to make it like a very unique experience. And I guess it's just one of those things where it just didn't really pull through in the long run. It's probably why you can't really port it.
It's also officially the last game Miyamoto has directed. So,
so I mean, we'll see how that pans out. Honestly, maybe Switch 2 might actually bring some potential for that. Well, maybe not the Switch 2 by itself, but just, you know, it's an opportunity.
We'll see.
I guess we really went through an entire like console lifecycle without Star Fox.
Not unless you count Starlink.
Okay, I don't. Yeah.
I don't. It's cool. It's the only way I play the game, but you know, it is a Ubisoft game, so you take that with a grain of salt. It's not on it's not on the same caliber as like Mario and Rabbids. It's just it's more like it's an open world Ubisoft game that somehow has some Star Fox side content if you play it on Switch.
Gotcha. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be talking about a couple things later on that might be D23 related
stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. I just yeah, I don't know. I've just been playing Doom. You know,
you've been in the mood for Doom.
I'm in the mood for Doom. And
I get you.
I wanted to go back and check if Quake got any updates, and just like one new mod. That's about it. One new level pack, basically. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like Doom. I like classic shooters. That's just who it is. That's just how it is for me. I love boomer shooters. It's just a genre I get addicted to. Like, I get sucked into just beating a level, and I'm like, I want to do it again. Oh, I gotta beat the next level. And when I tell myself to stop, I'm like, no, I'm so close to beating this. I can do this.
You know, your brand was bringing about the interesting thing is that Doom is on PlayStation now, and I don't particularly see that. I've never, well, to be fair, because I've never was like that linked with Doom before, not until like more recent years. But I also get that like I've seen Doom on like Nintendo first. I've seen it like obviously now with Xbox, and with Doom it just feels like they just kind of want to continue sharing it onto like that platform.
I think. Well, to be fair, Doom is a PC series. Let's call it as it is. Okay. Yeah. No, Doom is more famous for being on a PC, right? It's the game that pushes Windows like back in the day, like to the max. So let's call it as it is. It's definitely a PC game that gets ported everywhere. And I don't know, to be honest with you, I kind of saw Doom more on PlayStation than I did Xbox. I mean, Doom 1 has a PlayStation 1 port that's considered good. For being a PS1 game. Let me be very clear. You know, Doom got ported to PlayStation 1, and that version's very, very well made. It's got Doom 1 and 2 on it. It's kind of customly made to where like they kind of jumble it all together, but you know, that's neither near nor that. It's all on there. And so that was actually a launch game.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of a launch game. So I've seen it on PlayStation before, you know. And Doom 3 BFG edition came out on PS3 and 360.
I do remember that.
I played it on PS3. So I don't know. Like, Doom's always been on PlayStation. I just I find it more funny that Xbox owns Doom now. That's the thing. They own the IP. That's really where it's weird. That's the weird part for me. But I'm also kind of glad they're playing friendly with Doom, because any of the id Software shooters, because really the idea about the id Software shooters is like the meme is like, can you run it? Right? What can you run Doom on? So I'm kind of glad they're going to that. Like, full disclosure, I'm betting on Doom: The Dark Ages being on the next Nintendo, like the Switch's successor.
I can believe that too.
I'm betting on that. Yes, it's coming out on PS5 and Series X, but I am betting money that Doom: The Dark Ages is on the Switch's successor somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be the best version to play? God, no. But it will run. It'll run. Like, I enjoy all the Doom games on Switch. I have Doom 2016. I have Doom Eternal. And yes, they are not the best versions by far. Like, if you're going to play them on something else.
Mm-hmm.
But for the sake of curiosity, they are actually very well made Switch ports. Like, it is a miracle they're running on the Switch. In that capacity. They're ugly as sin, but they run.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. I find it that Doom is just really a PC. It's really where I associate it the most.
Gotcha. I guess you're right. I've always been like seeing them on consoles first, and I feel like I wasn't really aware of like their presence on PlayStation, more for like Nintendo, and I guess more like Xbox now.
Yeah. Well, you said I'll play Doom Eternal instead of Animal Crossing. How they're both good.
Now hold on. They shake hands to each other. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
But I will say,
love that, though.
It's just fun to try out different. Like, I think that's the appealing version of Doom, and that's why I collect so much. Like nowadays, like modern platforms, yeah, it's a little silly for me to collect different versions of it because they're all the same. They literally run the same. There's nothing different. But back in the day, every version of Doom is different, and it's weird, and they're quirky, and it's like, why are you doing this somehow? Like the Sega 32X soundtrack sounds like butt. It sounds like wet farts the whole time. I promise you, it's gross.
Brother,
it's the soundtrack terrible, and it also visually looks terrible. Super Nintendo Doom, while not the best port, it's missing content. It still plays all right. It's okay. Like, you know, it's a thing.
Gotcha.
PlayStation Doom is really good. Saturn Doom is a miracle it even runs.
Saturn Doom.
Yep, Saturn Doom is a miracle it even runs. It's not good, doesn't run well, but it runs. Doom 64 is its own original game. It has nothing to do with Doom. Like, there's also like I'm trying to remember if there's another. Oh yeah, Doom on Game Boy Advance actually is pretty good.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah, Doom on Game Boy Advance is actually kind of tight. That's a real thing. So like, I just go down the rabbit hole. I like collecting Doom ports because I'm like, how can you run this on there? And I just want to keep going. And the same goes for Quake and any id Software shooters, because I love id games. They're one of my favorite companies. So like, they're one of my favorite game developers. Sorry. So like Wolfenstein 3D has a port on Game Boy Advance that's not good, but it's there. Super Nintendo Wolfenstein's weird. Like, you just keep going down the rabbit hole, dude. But 64 on the N64 in particular, those id Software shooters are so good. Like for no reason. No absolute reason should they be that good. But they are. And I love them. But we are going to talk about Quake later on, but I
really
in a weird way we're gonna bring this all back around, and I got you.
All right,
and you're gonna look at me like I'm weird that I'm gonna make this a stretch, but it has to do with the composer of Quake. It has to do with the composer of Quake.
Okay,
Quake 1 in particular.
Quake 1. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. But
certain band that composes that game. Yeah. But we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about D23? Do you want to go into the announcements there?
You know, that is the most current thing we got going on. So let's go ahead and jump in on that one.
Okay.
Because I'm completely blind on this one.
Well, the Marvel animation stuff happened today. They could. I'll just skim that real quick. What if season 3 is going to be the finale?
That sounds fair. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna end it with season 3. Marvel Zombies is still happening. It will be rated TV MA, and it's going to be 4 episodes. 4 episodes long.
Yeah. All right.
What's the other 2 they announced? Eyes of Wakanda is a animated series based on like, I guess like different events during the Wakanda like stuff, like the Wakanda story.
Okay.
And then X-Men 97 is getting a season 2, obviously, you know.
Of course.
Of course. And they showed off a little bit of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Which version is that?
No, it's just it's a new version of it.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, it's a new animated series based on Spider-Man.
Okay. I thought it was a continuing thing, but fair enough.
I'm pulling up
things from like yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
There was quite a bit that just kind of like leaked out. Well, maybe not leaked out per se, but actually, I don't even know. Apparently, maybe some things were leaked, some things weren't. They were just straight up announced. Or
I think some things were definitely announced, not leaked, but some of the things we already knew about. It was more of a matter of seeing it.
All right.
If that makes sense. So I'm gonna start from the bottom here. I got the list in front of me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just on discussing films like X account.
Oh, right.
Yeah, D23 happened. They had their big event. Yesterday was the big event. Like it was all of their studios events. Mind you, that was it for the animation side, by the way. So yesterday was the Disney Studios, Marvel Studios, and Star Wars. So we're going to start from the bottom. They opened the show with Moana 2, new trailer for Moana 2.
That's safe. Yeah.
Yep. That comes out this year. So
cool.
Nothing surprising there. November. Right. Let's see if we keep going up. I got to skip a little bit here because there's a lot of Moana 2 posts. Moana 2. They announced I don't know if it's live action or not, but they announced a movie based on Monster Jam, like the monster trucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson is starring in it.
Of course he is. There's more than just Moana.
I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what to think about that.
What can I say? Except you're welcome.
Zootopia 2 coming out next year.
Okay, there we are. There you go, Ibrahim.
Yep.
Sorry we held out on that.
Yeah, we held out on it. They talked about Avatar 3. James Cameron was there himself and announced the actual title for it. It is now called Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Okay, we're going through the books now. All right.
Yeah, I'm assuming the next one will be Earth, and then the last one will be Wind.
Air. Yeah.
But yes, this one's called Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Okay.
It will be released December 2025.
Okay. Well,
James Cameron has described it as it's not what you expect, but it's what you want.
Oh, so it's more let's get it done.
Yeah, it's very pretentious of him to do that. Then it was Pixar's turn.
Oh, yeah, Pixar. Here we go.
And we got some good ones. Disney and Pixar present Dream Productions, which is actually an animated series based on Inside Out. It's set between Inside Out 1 and 2, and it as any small spoilers for Inside Out 2. Dream Productions is the movie studio that's inside Riley's mind.
That's kind of hard to wrap my head around, but okay.
Yeah. They didn't really show it. They just announced it. Streaming 2025 on Disney Plus. But they did announce, starting this year, Pixar's first long-form series called Win or Lose. It's about a baseball team.
Interesting.
An actual series from Pixar starting on December 6th, Disney Plus. They showed off the logo for Toy Story 5. They confirmed it. That is happening. Toy Story 5 is real. It is being directed by Andrew Stanton, who directed WALL-E. In
Wally.
theaters summer 2026. And I only have 2 plot points. The film follows the toys going up against electronics.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. People are memeing about it.
Oh yeah, it's already memeing. But
Oh God,
have you heard of the villain? You know what the
no,
villain is in
actually,
this one? It's an army of 50 Buzz Lightyear toys who are stuck in a malfunctioning play mode.
what?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. I don't understand.
Homie, that's a Kingdom Hearts like plot just waiting to happen.
I know. But they did announce 2 original movies from Pixar. Disney and Pixar present Hoppers. It is a movie with the plot point of the film follows a girl who transfers her mind into a robot beaver to infiltrate their animal kingdom.
What? Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah. And then they also announced Elio. The film follows a boy who was mistakenly identified as the ambassador for Earth.
Oh,
Zoe Saldana of Guardians of the Galaxy fame is joined the voice cast.
interesting.
But they ended the Pixar segment strong because they actually confirmed to everybody that Incredibles 3 is in production.
Okay, all right. Very nice.
You got me. I love the Incredibles. You got me.
Yeah, me too.
They announced that I can't pronounce his name, but it's the dude that's in Loki season 2, but he's also like he won a best supporting actor. Ki-Hu Kwan. I forget his name, but he's going to be in Zootopia. He plays a character named Gary.
Okay.
They announced the logo for Frozen 3.
They're not done. Oh, Brian, how's it going?
Frozen.
He said my husband. Which one?
Here.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're both here, dude. Come on, choose.
Hold on. Choose.
Frozen 3 has been pushed back into 2027.
Okay.
However, there's also a 4th film being teased on stage. Wild. Disgusting. Apparently, Broadway is getting a stage musical adaptation of The Greatest Showman. Thank you, Deadpool and Wolverine, for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we get into the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, okay.
So they premiered the trailer for Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Premieres December 3rd on Disney Plus. This is the story of a group of kids who get lost in the galaxy, and a Jedi is there to guide them and save them.
I kind of like that. All right.
Yeah. Oh no, we have not yet, Brian. We're getting there.
We'll get there.
That's not pulled up on the list yet. They showed off Andor season 2 starts next year.
Ooh.
Takes place 4 years after season 1.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Will take place over 4 years of content. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Not in like real term. I meant like in story wise. It'll take place over 4 years of story. Like
Oh, okay. That's still kind of crazy, but yeah. All right.
Yeah, Andor season 2. Ben Mendelsohn will return as Krennic in Andor season 2, and Forrest Whitaker will return as Saw Gerrera in Andor season 2. You may know him from. He also played him officially in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, all right.
Saw Gerrera, yeah. They also showed a teaser for the upcoming first Star Wars movie since Episode 9, and that is The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Let's go. He gets that title card too.
Yep, he got. They showed the logo. They confirmed that Zeb from Star Wars Rebels will be appearing in the movie.
Interesting. All right.
And that's as much as we got there.
The Mandalorian Grogu.
Now we get to the Marvel Studios part, and this is the crazy stuff, in my opinion.
Okay.
Here's the wild ride. They started with a video clip of Ryan Reynolds saying thank you, on the success of Deadpool and Wolverine. He also made a really funny joke on stage that I'm surprised it got through the censors, because he deadass said that they had him save the Marvel Studios.
I mean,
he was like that. He said that, you know, he was just like, you can thank us for saving Marvel Studios. And
I detect no lies. There's no lies detected on that one.
No. They showed off a new clip of Captain America: Brave New World.
A new clip. Okay.
New clip. But in the clip, it's Harrison Ford's character, who is President Thunderball Ross. He's replacing the original actor who passed away.
Okay.
For Ross. Giving a speech on adamantium being harvested from the Celestial. The Celestial being that big old thing that came from Eternals.
Oh, finally. They're doing something with that.
Yep, they're actually going to talk about it. They then showed off the same clip that they showed at Comic-Con for Fantastic Four.
Oh, I guess I never saw that. All right.
They got to show off the clip. So that's happening still next year.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get into Thunderbolts. They actually showed a teaser for Thunderbolts. Again, next year. Same teaser that they showed for Comic-Con, by the way. So nothing crazy. And Thunderbolts is the movie that's going to group together a bunch of vigilantes. It's going to group Bucky, or the Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to group the new Black Widow, Yelena.
Oh, Yelena. Okay.
I forgot the dude, the fake dad from Black Widow.
The fake. Oh, you mean the? Yeah. I gotcha.
The Red Guardian? Is that what his name is?
I think so.
Yeah, him. He's going to be part of the group. They're going to add U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent is the other one. Okay. So one more?
And Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the villain.
Oh, God, I was wondering what happened to her. I thought they were on good terms, and then the quote unquote blip happened, and then I just
she'll be part of that.
All right.
And then so that's going to be a movie, and Ross is also going to be. So Harrison Ford is also part of that team.
Damn.
So Red Hulk.
I see what you mean, but man, Harrison Ford really putting in the time here.
Yeah, they also they showed off Red Hulk's face, and it looks exactly like you think it does.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
They then showed the crowd a teaser for the upcoming show, Daredevil Born Again. Let's go. John Bernthal showed up on stage and confirmed it is an honor for him to return as the Punisher. You love to see it. I'm so excited for this. They showed off Daredevil. They showed all the returning cast is back. I'm so excited. They also showed Kamala Khan's father is in Daredevil Born Again for some reason.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just to prove that it's part of the MCU. I don't know.
Kamala's there. Hey guys,
Kamala's that, everyone.
I'm glad to be back in the MCU.
But I also must state that apparently they showed a clip of Kingpin and Daredevil will seemingly team up.
Oh.
Because they're going to take on the White Tiger. And White Tiger and Muse are going to be villains in the show.
All right.
On top of all that, they confirmed that season 2's already started filming. And season 1's not even out yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, next year, they also showed a new trailer for Agatha All Along. That's the next MCU show this year. It looks a lot more serious than I thought. They're not playing it as a comedy. Starts September 18th. It's about Agatha creating a new coven of witches. They showed off a new season, which I'm sure Christoph is flying through the roof for this. It's Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2.
I guess that is connected to that.
Yep. And then we get back to some Disney stuff. They had Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis show up on stage to talk about the sequel to Freaky Friday, baby. You ready for this title?
No.
Ready for this title?
No. You could have stopped. You could have stopped a couple words like earlier.
Nope. It's Freakier Friday.
I could have sworn that was already a thing.
Nope. The official sequel to Freaky Friday is Freakier Friday. Let's go. You know what it is, baby.
Okay. Okay. Dude, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Freaky Friday.
They showed off a new trailer for the upcoming sequel series for Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, I do remember that though.
Yep. It's called Wizards Beyond Waverly Place.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. They then showed off this is confirmed a while back, but they actually showed off the CGI live action version of Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is getting a live action remake, and they showed off Stitch.
I guess,
and that's about it. It's coming out next year, by the way. Next year is when that movie comes out, but that's all they showed. Just him ripping through the screen. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. He looks good. He looks all right. I think I have to see him in the actual film next to the live action cast.
Yeah, that's gonna depend. That's going to make or break, or rather, establish the Sonic the Hedgehog announcement equivalent, and see how that plays out.
But he looks cute. He looks good. They then showed off a new trailer for a movie coming out on March 21st, 2025. Live action Snow White.
Huh? Oh, all right.
Yep. And I've seen the trailer. I've seen it in full. And let me tell you.
What do you think?
Very heavy on the CG for it being live action. I kind of get it because the Seven Dwarves, you know. But nah. It's gonna be weird because their actual actors' face on the Seven Dwarves.
Oh my god!
I think Tommy Lee Jones is angry, which is weird. But Gal Gadot is the evil White Witch.
Whoa!
So take that.
That's a crazy image that I was just trying to conjure up.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'd have to actually see it in person. It looks fine. It looks like the best case scenario, it's Beauty and the Beast. Worst case scenario, it's Cinderella. How about that?
Oh, all right.
That's the bar. That's the bar I'm giving it.
Like, I'm all for them adapting previous works into new ones for the newer generation. I guess we'll just see.
What do you, Brian? Before I continue on, what do you mean Peter Dinklage did to this movie? I need to know. What did he do to this movie?
What did he do?
Is he directing this movie? Because that's funny. Oh, I need to know. Because the next announcement, we're going to talk for a little bit. We're almost done. There's only 2 announcements left.
Oh, okay. All right.
The next one's kind of big, though. Bro wanted to be the only little person on set, and since Disney wasn't down for his demands, he left. Wow. Yeah, Peter Dinklage confirmed asshole. Got it. Because the next announcement's kind of big. Kind of big. Ladies and gentlemen, they are officially confirming Tron Ares.
Oh.
This is the officially Tron 3. In theaters next year, October 2025, starring Jared Leto. It's Tron in time.
You know, I'm still kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, but they also confirmed who will be doing the music for Tron Ares.
Who would that be?
They made it a very big deal.
Who would that be, Phil?
Because if everyone knows, the previous movie's music was done by Daft Punk.
Right.
Unfortunately, Daft Punk is no more. The music is being done by 9 Inch Nails.
What the hell, dude?
9 Inch Nails will be doing the music for Tron Ares, who is also the band also composed Quake 1. So there's your turn. There's your
full circle.
Here's your full circle. 9 Inch Nails is here, dog. I can't wait for him to hear them do "I wanna you like an animal."
And then the ambience kind of settles in. You're like, "Oh, this doesn't feel right."
Just have the trailer go to the song to closer. Just the dum bum 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 bum.
No, I'm still thinking about Quake ambience.
yeah, do it like Quake, and then we'll see. Then we'll really talk about soundtracks because holy crap. Quake ambience is scary.
It's like you're like in that like city like scene, and then the moment you walk out of it into like the wastelands, all of a sudden like the Nine Inch Nails like track like settles in, and you're like, oh no.
You keep it still.
And then you hear a little bit of that. Huh?
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. We're trolling, right? But the thing is, like, Nine Inch Nails is actually really cool, and I'm really glad they're doing the music for it because they can do electronic stuff. Their rock has a lot of electronic mixed in, so I'm very curious to see how the soundtrack for this turns out. Right? Because it can't be Quake levels of ambience. It can't be that kind of ambience. But at the same time, there could be some really cool electronic ambience parts.
Yeah,
you know. So Nine Inch Nails is a cool pick. Recently, the most I've known for Nine Inch Nails is they were featured in 2 songs in Hi-Fi Rush. So that was really cool.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
They were featured as the first boss level music and the last boss level music. So
it's kind of sick.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. I do like me some
Pretty
Nine Inch
good.
Nails. They're pretty good. And then they ended the show with, of course, they have to end it with this because this is the big Disney movie this year, right? For them, this is the big movie from the Disney studios, and this is Mufasa, the Lion King. They ended it with
okay. I knew that was a thing, but
yes. So this, for people who are uninitiated, this is the story of Mufasa. This is a prequel to the Lion King, but they're doing it based on the live action movie.
Based on live action, interesting.
So this is going to be the live action version of it. And I saw the trailer. I watched it, and yep, that music is definitely being written by Lin-Manuel. I can assure you that much. It definitely sounds like a Lin-Manuel movie. I'm excited to see it. We'll see. It has returning actors from the live action movie. From the live action Lion King. I think Seth Rogen is still Pumbaa, which is really funny.
That dumbass laugh I'm hearing right now.
Is Beyonce and Blue Ivy? Is Beyonce back again?
Wait, what's going on?
First of all, I didn't realize it was Blue Ivy, so that's actually kind of cool. Brian is giving me the lore right now. Beyonce and her daughter Blue Ivy is actually starring in this movie.
Huh.
I knew that Beyonce was in the first one. Yeah, Seth Pumbaa is best casting for sure. 100%.
That laugh, bro.
I will say though, that trailer took me out so bad when the rival lion said there can only be one Lion King, and I said that's so cringy. that took me out so bad.
Oh.
Could have done without that line. I promise you, it still would have been a good trailer.
Whoa.
My brother in Christ, that did not need to be there. Yeah, I remember Beyonce being Nala in the first movie. In the original, the first live action.
That's crazy. Beyonce!
Because I'm assuming, like, Nala and Simba will be here. You know, like, they're talking about Donald Glover? Yeah, Donald Glover coming back. You know, Childish Gambino. Yeah, so he'll be, because he was Simba in the live action movie. So, but this is being written by Lin-Manuel, who's known for Hamilton, the Broadway show. He's also known for Encanto, Moana. I think a little bit of something else. I forgot what other Disney stuff he's done, but Encanto's the big one. So he's writing the music for this one.
Gotcha.
Which is going to be interesting. I have my mixed feelings on that. Only because I'm a little skeptical. You know, The Lion King originally was written by Elton John. And that's kind of a big shoes to step in, you know? Like, The Lion King's music is iconic. So trying to match that is going to be a little hard. Because this is a brand new film we're talking about. This is not a remake or anything like that.
True that.
But, yep, that was all the announcements. They ended it with Mufasa.
All right. They certainly got projects on the works for sure.
Yeah.
But Phil, where's Kingdom Hearts?
Want to know what's going on with Kingdom Hearts right now? Do you want to talk about that?
Is there actually something legitimate? I was just kind of like,
yeah, we actually can talk about this because you're not gonna like where this is gonna go.
oh, okay.
There's actually rumors that sometime this weekend, today or tomorrow, we're not sure when, but or whenever they do the Disney gaming stuff, and bear with me.
Okay.
Bear with me.
Okay.
All right, because I promise you, you're not gonna like where this is gonna go.
All right. I mean, how bad could it be, though? Like, how bad could it be? How bad could it really be? How bad could it really be?
Pretty bad. Justin, you have no words can explain to me the memery when this happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get the live reaction right now out of me. Let's see it. Let's hear it.
I got it. So the rumor is that they're going to announce that they're going to put Sora in Fortnite.
Not the.
It's supposedly a very strong rumor with a lot of like smoke and like apparently it's leaked in the shop. So
no. But here the problem is that they do have Star Wars like characters in there, so it's like
no. So the idea is that Disney actually owns a stake in Epic Games now. So
oh
yeah, Disney has invested money into Epic Games. So in other words, I've got the power of light, friendship, and this gun. Like,
now you're missing the key point. You can have Sora sing Sanctuary.
not Brian saying, and you and I will drop to Tilted Tower.
My sanctuary. Dude, that'd be crazy.
Don't drop twice, baby. Don't drop twice. I'll edge you for a lifetime.
Wait.
But if you have to goon twice, baby.
No.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Phil's reaction is killing me right now. But it can't just be Sora. It has to be like Donald and Goofy. Maybe Lee. Maybe Roxanne. She hit me like this.
Let me face my feet.
Yo, if they throw Kyrie in the mix there.
Oh my god. Kyrie, Riku, Sora, you got me. I'm buying that bundle right now. We're about to stream Fortnite tonight. We're about to where in the story plot does Fortnite take place, right? Because now we have Smash and Fortnite to worry about.
Oh my god, they could.
Nomura, is this canon? Like, I need to know.
That could be legitimate Kingdom Hearts DLC.
Nomura, is Peely canon to the Kingdom Hearts lore? I need to know. I promise you this is a real like rumor. If this happens, Justin, if this freaking happens, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know where to go with my life from this point.
Whew, I don't even know at that point.
Because like this is a big smoke. Like they haven't done the games presentation yet. But so I also should let you know that people are expecting a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer this weekend.
Okay.
So we can end it with at least something good. But
honestly,
I won't hold my breath.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
I'm not holding my breath out for it, you know.
I would anticipate maybe that Disney like Pixel DLC, that one that's, or not DLC, RPG that's going to be showing up on mobile. We talked about that before, but
Yeah. Shut the hell up, Brian. Shut the hell up right now. He said, "Does the Orange Justice dance while Sanctuary plays?" Oh my god, dude. Hey, brother, I swear to you, I don't even know what to look at. Like Sora holding a gun is like the funniest thing. Like, holy crap, that would be incredible.
All right, so
But
I unless there's anything else like from like what we should be expecting.
I'm kind of looking just to make sure, but
Okay. Let me see if I have anything else here listed. You know what?
I don't think I.
Oh,
is it there?
no. I was gonna bring up something else, but go ahead.
No. Is there something else you needed to bring up?
Oh, that's what you meant. I want to give. Actually, I don't really have much thoughts about it because this game actually released this week.
Got it.
It's based on the anime, which is also based on like the light novel. It's That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Isekai Chronicles. It released I think a few days ago. The only issue is that it's one of those games that just unfortunately didn't get a lot of like promotional stuff. It does look pretty decent, so I was wondering if I should like grab like myself a copy. But the weird thing is that there isn't really a physical copy, except if you were to go on to Play Asia. That's the only like thing I've seen, and that's like a multi-language type of card thing. But that is available on Switch. Is available on PlayStation. Physically in any case, but it's also available on all platforms otherwise. So I wanted to throw in that little bit.
Yeah, Abraham, that's correct. I'll just quickly skim that because I'm not going to say too much time. But one of the original founders of YouTube died today, passed away.
I think it was, I heard news about yeah.
Yeah, last night.
That's unfortunate though.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So, rest in peace. 55 is too young.
Mm-hmm.
I do have two things gaming wise. If you want to end it with that.
I'm hoping that it's one that I have like that I just listed recently. But go ahead.
Is it Zelda?
No, it's not Zelda actually.
Is it Sonic Generations being delisted?
It's not that either. But
all right, well, those are my two. What do you got?
I have actually. You all know Radical Fish Games. They're the ones who make CrossCode, a game that I should play at some point, but I do have a physical copy. They're making a new game. It's called Alabaster Dawn. It's kind of like CrossCode, but it's a little bit more like action RPG in that sense. Although I guess I wouldn't really know. But if anyone's like who's played CrossCode and people like swear by that game, well, they're making a new one. So very nice, very nice.
I have CrossCode physically. I have not played it yet. It's sitting on my shelf. I should play it.
Same.
I should play it. Actually, I have three things to talk about real quick. I really want to bring this up because, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a new chapter on my struggle with the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters.
Oh, that's right.
There's a new struggle. There's a new chapter in the struggle because Square Enix is going to actually release these physically in North America in retail stores instead of it just being a Square Enix store. What? This should have been a thing to begin with. I'm gonna rant this real quick. Swear that should have just been normal. That should have just been a standard thing. Why? Why did you let us sit here and think that, oh, well, those reprints last year, that's all it was gonna be. Sucks to be you. You're not getting one in North America unless you import it. And now all of a sudden it's gonna be a normal retail release. Oh, okay. I guess Square, whatever, dude. Like, I have my import. I'm satisfied. It's in English. I don't care. Like, how dare you? Made me go through all this struggle to try and get it just so you can just do it normally.
Yeah, this is kind of the
same. It should have been like that to begin with. Should have been like that to begin with. That's dumb.
That's fair.
It's dumb. But good on people who have not bought it yet.
Which means now you can actually have a chance to get that one too.
Specifically the PlayStation 4 version, because that one didn't get an Asian release.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that.
So PlayStation players rise up. You can actually play 1 to 6 physically this year.
Very nice, very nice.
The second one I want to bring up real quick before we get into the last big topic, which is gaming, is Sonic Generations. The original is getting delisted.
Oh, yes. So
Sega has confirmed that they are delisting the original versions of Sonic Generations with a catch. There is a catch to this delist. They are wanting to so the whole point is because they're going to re-release they're going to make Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, which is basically just Sonic Generations with new content.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. However, they want to preserve it somehow. So the game by itself is getting delisted off of all the storefronts.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 3, Xbox Series, and 360 is already done, and PC and Steam. However, you can buy it in legacy bundles. So if the bundle includes Sonic Generations, you can get it that way.
Mm.
This is for Xbox and Steam specifically. PS3 version, absolutely getting delisted right now.
Oui.
So if you are on PS3, that version's donezo. Goodbye. But the Xbox Series X version, which is just the 360 version, you can get it through bundles.
All right.
And Steam, obviously.
That's good. That is a saving grace for that game, especially on the PC platform, because mod support.
Yep. And they did confirm that mod support's not going anywhere. They're not going to get rid of that. And then the final gaming thing is we got a new Zelda trailer this week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We got a new Zelda trailer, and oh my god, Justin, I was already interested in this game. I am now through the roof.
Yeah, I'm locked in here.
That was a crazy trailer with new things. Like they announced a lot of new stuff that was not revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Like Zelda's gonna have outfits that have different abilities. Freaking horseback riding on a 2D Zelda.
On
what
like the isometrics, that's crazy.
They actually confirmed different races and lands and like different areas to explore. There's gonna be River Zora and it's River Zora and Sea Zora. Is that what it is?
I don't remember the
Ocean
latter.
Zora. River Zora and Ocean Zora. Sorry. Yeah. So both of the Zora races can exist now in one game, which is crazy. Those have never been a thing.
Right.
Gorons in a 2D Zelda. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, were there any in Minish Cap? I don't remember.
Nope.
No. All right.
Not that I remember.
I think there was maybe one big Goron.
I might be misremembering.
But yeah, otherwise you're right. Like they don't really have such a strong presence in like 2D or isometric Zora.
But the Goron designs and stuff are based on Ocarina of Time, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So the Deku race is also in here as well.
True that, yeah.
And they haven't been in a game since like I think Majora's Mask.
Really? Yeah. Unless it's
something like that.
The regular scrub that you fight. Other than that,
yeah, the regular scrubs don't count though. But the big feature here is the bind ability. That's crazy.
Completely solidifying that this is indeed Tears of the Kingdom decoded, without beyond shadow of doubt.
This is Tears of the Kingdom 2D, because you can now move objects around and not just like copy them. That's crazy. I need this game already. I want to play it.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready to play this. It looks so good. This is probably my most anticipated Switch game, I think. I think. I'm not sure, because like East 10 is also coming out this year, but that's multi-platform. So yeah. I think if we're talking about exclusive Switch games, I'm between this and Mario and Luigi Brothership, to be honest. But I think
that's fair.
This is the one. I think this is probably my most anticipated. And it's not that far away. It's a month away now. I'm ready.
I'm excited for it.
I need it.
I'm so curious as to like how things are gonna work out. Like it's honestly gonna bring back like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom talks amongst the chat. Like I did this, I use that.
Yeah, dude. That's the best part. I'm excited for because I know damn well Anaya and Suffy are picking this up day one, so we're all gonna be just playing it again, and it's gonna be like Tears of the Kingdom we were playing, and we're gonna be like back in the day, like kids playing Zelda 1, where it's like, I did this. Did you do this? No, I did this, and this is how I got through it. And it's like that kind of like experience is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. Honestly, I was kind of curious as to what they would do with the isometric Zelda style. I thought that the way that Link Between Worlds was handling as far as like the abilities, but also the way they approach, you know, items and whatnot, the whole rental process, I thought that was actually really cool. But I guess in this case, it's Zelda. Zelda has like to have like a whole new thing. So
yeah. Well, we don't have that long to wait. We don't have long to wait. We got one first party Nintendo game coming this month, which is Emio, and then next month it's Zelda.
Oh, it is Emio. Yeah.
Emio, the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club. Why did they name it backwards when the other two games are called Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind? I think Famicom Detective Club, Emio, the Smiling Man sounds cool, but
we're here to break tradition. But also, yeah.
Hey, look, you know what? I can't be upset about the officially first new Detective Club game in 35 years. So,
yeah, that's fair. Done by the guy who does Metroid.
he wrote the original two games.
Yeah, it's true, but like
Yoshio Sakamoto.
I guess he has all that time.
He was the creator of the first two original games. One of the big key like creators. It's his game. It's his baby. But yes.
That's actually really cool that he's doing like different projects now, not just like
Yoshio Sakamoto, one of the Nintendo legends. He's still with that company. Crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, he was the one who helped with he was the writer and some of the design stuff for Famicom Detective Club back on actual Famicom. So the fact that he's on board to write the story, good. Keep it in line. Granted, it's not like these stories like intertwine and interconnect, mind you. They're all separate cases. But there is some like relation to each other. Because there's like the girl, the one that everyone knows because she's in Smash.
Right.
Can't remember her name.
Anyways,
we did this last time too, and I can't remember. Either way, like her character is very important in the second game, which is the girl who stands behind, because it's a prequel to The Missing Heir. But The Missing Heir is the first game in the series. So
I see how you I see it.
She plays a little smaller role in that game. Ayani Takabachi? Oh my god, I can't do it right. Hold up. I'm looking it up.
All right, fair enough.
I don't want to get her name wrong.
Okay, that's fair. You do you.
I just want to get this done so we can. I know we're just going on tangents at this point, but let me see.
I gotcha.
It's Ayumi Tachibana. There you go.
Oh, okay.
It's Ayumi.
Yeah. There's some common like names like that one, but it's always hard to remember when it's on spot.
I'm excited. I'm excited to play Emio the Smiling Man. It's gonna be fun.
I think that's everything. Yeah, that should be everything. I will just throw this like out here as like sprinkles. 2XKO's Alpha Lab is available for those who receive those.
I didn't get in.
They're sending codes potentially next week, so keep your eye out for that. I've been playing on Xbox so far. Played a few matches. Tried not to use that one fuse for auto combos. Instead, tried something else and learned combos the hard way. You could definitely achieve it. You could definitely get it done. It's actually kind of rewarding that way too. and people are really figuring out like how to break this game, and that's what they're loving about this already. So it's been a good experience so far, so cannot complain. Hardline your console though. Hardline your console.
Oh no.
Get that Ethernet cable. Trust me, get that.
Not the noobs who don't have good Wi-Fi. Jesus. Well, that's what happens when it's free to play.
Also, does anyone know when MVC 2 comes out? We don't know yet.
So Abraham, keep that posted because it might be announced this weekend at D23.
Ooh. Yeah,
it might. I don't want to guarantee it, but
because
Disney still has to
they
have to do their gaming presentation. I think it's tomorrow or later today. I don't know when that is.
Yeah, otherwise
I don't even know if it's actually a presentation. I think they're just doing trickles of announcements. So because it's Marvel, I would assume they're going to be the ones that announce it.
Yeah.
Because if you follow the X account for Marvel vs. Capcom, they're going through each game, a little bit of history of each one by one.
Right.
And they're already at the Punisher, which is the last one on the list.
So I guess it would line up with this too.
It would line up, which is why we didn't get an announcement at EVO. Yeah, MVC Fighting Collection. Yeah. I was gonna tell you, no, Abraham, real quick, because I know that I don't know if you did catch the stream from last week, but we did the late night special.
We did a late night special.
Yeah, we did the late night special last weekend. We got to play MVC Collection. We got to try out the PlayStation 4 version and the Switch version, and they're both good. Just baseline doesn't matter where you play it. Is good. The port's great. The emulation's on point. The music's still bopping. It feels great to just play. The input lag, there's non-existent. It's just a really, really good port of all 7 of those games.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's everything though.
Yep, that's everything.
All right, guys. Well, it's been, dude, I was not expecting Doom stuff to take as long as it was, but yeah, I'm glad that you actually provided a lot of the info for that.
There's a lot of Doom. There's a lot of Doom. I want to play Legacy of Rust, like the new content. I'm just I kind of want to go in order, get everything from front to back. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, I'm excited to play this new episode, dude. New enemies, like new official enemies, is crazy.
But yeah,
maybe what I'm thinking is that it ties in the Dark Ages somehow. Lore wise, I think it ties in the Dark Ages.
All right.
Yeah, because they figured out a way to tie in Doom 64 to Eternal, so we'll see.
All right. All right, then. Well, guys, we'll go and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of DangIT Prodcast. It's been episode 514. My name is Justin.
And I'm Phil.